Seeing Goku in his blue form with that symbol on his chest, Liquir understands that he was a god killer. Someone who obtained such hatred of the gods that he was able to reach an unimaginable level. Arriving thus at an unparalleled level of skills, Liquir knew that the fight would be more difficult than he ever imagined. But he was not afraid, because he was still a deity. But before the fight begins, he asks, "Goku, does the great Zeno-sama knows you're hunting the gods?" And Goku looks at him calmly with his murderous gaze, and then a light breeze makes his hair sway in the wind. This instant, he says, "Yes, Zeno-sama gave me permission." Liquir closes his hand with all his strength. His arm starts to shake, and then he closes his eyes and says, "I understand." At this moment, Vados watched those two beings facing each other and admiring this moment. She murmurs,
What is going on through their heads?
Liquir looks around and sees Vados in the distance, watching the confrontation, and then he says to Goku, "Oh, that angel is with you, isn't she? I see Zeno has decided to get rid of us, and for one who intends to become a god slayer, even a traveling companion has been provided." Goku smiles and says, She's here because she wanted to come. I don't care about her." Liquir responds, "It's okay. She's insignificant anyway. Very good. Let's start our fight, Lord Slayer of Gods." And Goku says, "I thought you'd never ask. Let's go then." At this moment, Liquir starts to go on top of Goku with a powerful punch. Goku bends his body completely backwards, seeing the god's fist pass before his eyes. Liquir looks down in awe at Goku's speed, who shoots a juice upwards to hit the belly of the deity, who with the other hand holds Goku's fist, pulling him up, and then swinging him down and throwing him, Goku, into the air using your ki. At this very moment, it propels itself upwards from Liquir. He spins in the air, dodging Goku's onslaught, hitting him in the back with a small energy sphere that explodes, creating a slight pressure in the air, causing Goku to be thrown a few meters away. Liquir gets its tail to boost and fly towards Goku. Hey, how's it going? Just here to remind you to click the like button, subscribe here to the channel so you don't miss any videos, and stay well inside our entire universe of Dragon Ball. Without further ado, let's go back to the point, shall we? Vados observes, impressed with the start of the fight. The fight is in fact well balanced, but for a small difference, Liquir still has the advantage. Vados then says,
He is really strong and has amazing skills, but can Goku really win?
Liquir begins to fire a sequence of extremely strong punches, but Goku dodges without difficulty, trying to find a gap in the defense of the god, who ducks down, delivering a blow with his heel, which when hitting Goku throws him hundreds of meters away. At this instant, Liquir exclaims, "Now it's my chance!" He propels his body in the direction that Goku threw himself in, propelling himself through the air towards the Saiyan. With his hand outstretched, he screams, "Akai!" And a purple sphere of energy is created in the palm of his hand. An aura takes over his body, and there, at this moment, he says, "Now you're gone!" And when approaching Goku, he recovers and hits Liquir's arm, causing the energy to be thrown to the other side. Goku sees that destructive energy heading towards Vados, who stands without moving, just looking at that power. Goku then touches his forehead with his fingertips and uses his teleportation to appear in front of Vados, and using his hand to strike that Hakai, hurling him up the energy sphere of destruction and thrown into space in seconds. Vados stares and Goku looks back out of the corner of his eyes and says in a serious tones, "Are you okay?" Vados then responds,
You didn't need to come here. I could repel it easily.
Goku then says, "I know that. I just don't think it's fair that you have to work hard for a fight that isn't yours. So do not worry. I will not let my guard down again. And I won't let you be in danger again. I will be here to protect you."
But I don't need protection.
Vados right now has reddened cheeks and is feeling ashamed. But Goku had made a kind gesture towards her, even though he knew she wouldn't need protection. Goku at this point looks at Liquir and screams, "Let's keep on fighting! Are you ready?" Goku raises his ki and his energy overflows around him. Goku raises his ki and his energy overflows around him. An energy dragon begins to emerge. Being formed by his ki, Vados looks amazed at such destructive power, and Liquir is amazed too. But he has no intention of weakening and starts screaming. "Ah!" The god of destruction's ki creates dense energy. He becomes enveloped in purple energy that begins to cover the entire environment, disintegrating everything it touches. Goku looks at him seriously, and the two fly towards each other. Goku's eyes filled with fury, Liquir's eyes completely covered by his rage, and suddenly the two begin to collide. A gigantic shockwave covers the entire planet, causing immeasurable destruction to dissipate everywhere. Vados wraps herself in an energy barrier and can't see a thing. Dust, smoke, and energy remnants cover the entire view. A few moments later, when all that smoke starts to dissipate in the distance, we see a silhouette. Then Goku's arm that has his hand bleeding, the labored breathing, the god killer form fell apart. Goku is completely naked, looking up to see clouds over the sky. Acid rain starts to fall, and when it touches his skin, a little smoke starts to rise where the drops fall. Goku's forehead is bruised, and on his body numerous bruises are apparent. The battle has been intense. However, when we see the fallen Liquir covered in his own blood, we are certain Goku was the winner, and he will just defeat another god. But his body was badly hurt. In his distant thoughts, Goku is watching the sky and feeling the raindrops fall on his shoulder. And in his mind, he wonders, why did the gods bring us to this point? These incredibly powerful beings could only be good. They chose a destructive path. Goku clenches his fist and continues to say, how many worlds have suffered from their wrath? How many races have already been exterminated by their whims? Goku looks around and says, what is the meaning of such destruction? At this moment, Goku falls to his knee. After all, he was out of energy after the battle. But Vados appears in front of him, touches his face, and says,
You don't need to suffer so much, Goku. Everything is about to end. You have taken one more step towards the great truth. And when you're done, you'll understand everything.
At this moment, Goku passes out and everything goes dark. Far away at the ends of the universe, we see a battle taking place. Two extremely skilled warriors fight amidst the stars. Their punches are incredible. The planets around them move around them, losing their stability, and that battle was simply great. The warriors made the stars shiver, the worlds move, and even the darkness of space was lit by the glow of their energies. And the light of the universe gained darkness with the shadow cast by their attacks. An imposing and extremely calm voice heard across the immensities, and that voice says, It finally started to happen. And another voice answers, We've waited for thousands of years, haven't we? And the other being responds with eyes full of happiness, It's time for the real destruction to begin. And the other responds, and rebuild with creation itself. Those were the two primordial gods indeed, the supreme deities, known as creation and destruction, two brothers who faced each other in an eternal battle, building and destroying each other, rising every second and falling at every movement. And in this moment, their battle ended at last. They realized the real battle was yet to come. To be continued. What is the next god that Goku will face? Regardless of what it is more than important that you already exposed it. What is the next god Goku will face? Regardless of what it is more than important that you already expose it here in your comments so that we can enter into that crazy debate. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe here to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss any videos. And that's it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.